Okay, now the last thing I want to do is just explain why I used OpenOffice instead of Microsoft Excel. So I've got OpenOffice on the left here and Excel on the right, and I'll just show you what the problem actually is. I found this on my Mac. I'm not sure if the same thing would be an issue in on Windows, but it's certainly something to watch out for when you are importing files into a spreadsheet, regardless of the purpose. So over here in OpenOffice, the OpenOffice spreadsheet, which is called Calc, I have this file here, the dual yes CSV file. And as you can see, you've got one spreadsheet row per database record, basically, per item. And that's how it should be. Okay, and now if I open this, and also when you open this file in OpenOffice, it automatically takes you to the import dialog box. I'll just show you that just very quickly again. I know I've already got that file open, but okay, yep. So I'll just close that file and go back to here. I'll open it in OpenOffice. Yeah, so you can see that it's smart enough to know that it's not a spreadsheet file. Look, I'm going to need to open it using this import dialog box. Okay, so I'll do that. And of course, it gives you the opportunity to choose the separator options and these other options here. So there it is again. Okay, that's open in OpenOffice. Now let's try Excel. So we're going to open this in Microsoft Excel, which is over here on the right. Oh, it popped over here. Now, this looks right, doesn't it? But is it right? No, it isn't. What it's done is that it's popped everything into just the A column. So see that? They're all in just the A column, and then there's nothing in the B column. So it hasn't actually imported them correctly. That's if you just open it. Now what you need to do in Excel is under the File menu, import something to generate this import dialog box, the CSV file there, import, and then you get something similar to what we had before. Okay, so it's this file, which I've already got open, so it's a bit confusing. Get data is the button there, and now this looks similar to what we had before. We choose delimited, yep. Start import at row 1, yep. The file origin is Mac, yep, that's right. And everything kind of looks okay here. Yep, so we go to next, change this to semicolon, and everything kind of looks okay. Yep, so we go next, and everything will be general or text, that's fine. We'll open it in a new sheet. Okay, so that seems to have worked okay for these items. Okay, so we can work with this as we did before. That's not a problem. But now, look what happens if I open a larger file. So if I go back to this original all products list here, and I open that in Excel, it'll make the same problem happen again. It's all in the A column, so what I'm going to have to do is, go through the process of import CSV file. Just bear with me. I'm going to open that file again. Many more key clicks here, delimited. As you can see, it's already more work, but that's not actually the problem. You'll see in a moment what the problem actually is. Go to next. If you look carefully, you might be able to see what the problem is here already, but let's just press finish. Open this in a new sheet. Okay. What has happened here is that it has created a new spreadsheet row, not for each item, but for each basically line break in the field, the descriptor field or the name field, and that has mucked everything up. It hasn't lined up data of the same type. We do have the row names at the top there, but everything underneath's all mixed up. It's no good like that. And I mucked about for about half an hour trying to get this to work, but I couldn't. And I'm pretty capable with Excel. So because of previous experience with spreadsheets, I thought, well, sometimes the best way to deal with this is to try it in OpenOffice. And as you can see, the OpenOffice version of this opens much more cleanly, as you can see here. So even though you've got line breaks in the description field there, it seems to know that this is actually meant to be one spreadsheet row per item in the A column. So that's the reason why Excel is not useful in this case. Okay, so that wraps it up. Thanks very much for listening.